Today I'm talking about the new horror film, Good Boy. This stars an adorable dog named Indy, and the basic premise is Indy is a good boy. Unfortunately, his owner is dying and not really taking good care of himself. Also, there's maybe some supernatural stuff going on that Indy is privy to that his owner is ignoring. And yeah, no, I thoroughly enjoyed this film. The, in a sense, gimmick of the film is that the entire thing is either from the dog's perspective or you're seeing the dog. The director said it took them around 400 days to film the entire thing, and it's his own personal dog, and it was filmed in their own home. So they would film 1 to 3 hours every day to get the performance out. For the theatrical release, there was a bonus material at the end where you got to see them making the film, and it was just hilarious to watch because like it's clear that like the dog was not traumatized whatsoever. It was them making silly noises to get the dog to look in places and whatnot. The dog was treated incredibly humanely, but yet gave an incredible performance. Like, this was one of those films where I was just constantly impressed with the lead's performance. Doubly so amazed that it was a dog that was doing it. I could see people making the argument that it was the editing that gave the dog its performance. And my counter to that is that's true for humans too. So often editors talk about how they saved an actor's performance by what they did in the edit. So like, even though that is definitely partially true here, it's not unique for a dog. But then on top of that, there are so many long shots where the dog does complicated things, where he did an action at the emotionally correct moment, which was just so impressive. There were so many times where I was just like, that was such a good movement, and kind of expecting the shot to cut away. But then he would do like 2 or 3 other things, and I'm like, oh my god, no, this dog does have skill. He does have talent, even if he didn't know what he was doing. Like, he definitely did stuff that I've seen human actors fail to do. So yeah, no, like, this dog rocks. I do think part of what made me love this movie so much was that it reminded me a lot of my own dog growing up, because he was also a good actor. I made plenty of little short films with him, and I could just see my own dog within him. It really brought me back to those good old days with my best bud Lou. I will say though, as a horror film, the spooky scary stuff didn't really get to me until the 3rd act. But once we were there, all of them really started to hit for me, and that really brought it home for me and cemented it as my top ranking of a really liked. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed the film, and I would definitely recommend it. I don't know if it's gonna necessarily hit for everyone as well as it did for me, because it is pretty quiet at times, and if you don't get that emotional connection with the dog, I could see that leading to the film being a little more boring, but I still think it's definitely worth checking out at the very least. So yeah, no, it's a good solid little film that I would totally recommend. And now for my ranking, I put this at number 33 in the really like section. And this is out of a total of 89 new movies so far this year.